So now Diane's going to show you how she rolls to the edge of the bed by herself, using her strap to help her with her left leg, and how she comes into sitting on the side of the bed.
So there's two ways of doing this. So the first easiest way, if you need more assistance through your upper body, is to just utilize your bed and bring yourself to a full sitting position. And then once we're at a full sitting position, we bring our legs to the side. So this way, I'm at top level of my back, and then we would bring the legs over. But the second way that we can do this is, as I at home only have a regular bed, I don't have a hospital bed, so I roll myself to the side, utilizing my elbow, and I get myself into a sitting position. So in fact, this is what I'm going to be demonstrating today with you, because this is my world, is just a regular bed. All right, we'll lower this bed, and then you'll see which position I'm proceeding to get myself into. So bring your bed totally flat, just like at home. If your bed is not a hospital bed, you roll to your side, then you bring your legs, you bring your knees into it, and let gravity bring your feet over. And then now I'm utilizing my elbow, getting it into my body and bringing yourself into a sitting position. Voila. And then you straighten up your legs. Because as you saw, my leg got a little bit on the side of the chair. But all you have to do is get yourself into a proper sitting position. Straighten your legs. And I utilize, this is a little tool that I have always utilized. I use a strap because I live with rheumatoid arthritis as well as MS, multiple sclerosis. So my left leg is affected by my MS. It's the weakest legs. So I bring my feet, they're flat, well not flat, but equally on the ground. And then I have what I call cheat straps, because this is my weak leg to move it. So this is what I utilize. So we bring it up. And for lying, this is a great tool, this my little blue cheat strap. When you're alone, I discovered when I was on my couch, to get myself into a sitting position was very difficult because of my left weak leg. So I tie it up with a strap, and then I secure it by bringing it under my hand. And then when I want to lay down, I get myself the one leg, and then I bring up my other leg. So I'm now safely in my zone. So this is all part of what you learn in rehab. And now I'm going to get back onto the side of the bed. So bring your leg down, let gravity do the work. Utilize your bad leg, get it on the side. Here it goes. And then once again, using your elbow, get yourself up into the elbow, push off, and get yourself safely into a sitting position. And then you kind of straighten yourself up, because you always want to be in a straight form when you're transferring into your chairs. Your feet, both feet are down, and we're up.
So now Diane's going to help me demonstrate how to transfer using the transfer board. So as you can see, her bed, the height of her bed's a little higher than the height of her wheelchair, which makes it a little easier to slide down. The issue with Diane's bed, it doesn't go any lower, so going into bed we would normally lower the bed. However, Diane has had to learn to go uphill, and she's done a great job of that, but ideally you want to be going towards the direction of a lower surface. We're going to first demonstrate this with assistance so that you can understand what the person helping is doing and what you as a patient is doing. Okay? All right, Diane. So I'm going to
board in. Diane leans forward, getting the board underneath.
Get the seat belt out of the way. We also raise the armrest. The chair is on an angle so that if another person needs to assist, they could put one leg between the bed and the chair, one knee on the bed and
And
can
help.
help direct the pelvis. Okay? If there's only one person assisting, however, you ideally need to be in the front, ensuring that the femur doesn't slide too far anteriorly. So her thigh muscle or thigh bone was to slide forward, she could potentially slide onto
Fall.
the floor. So as long as I'm in the front, ensuring that that doesn't come too far forward, she can then direct her pelvis
Pivot.
over to the chair. Okay? So we've got the feet ideally equal, both feet on the floor, and I'll let you take it away from there, Diane.
Okay. So one of the things when you're transferring, you should always put your head in the opposite direction than what you want your hip to go, because the physiotherapists have told me, and it's true, if you put your head in the same way that you want to move, it ain't going to happen too well for you. So give yourself the opportunity to always line up and tilt the opposite way. All right, so we're going to move this way now. So I'm just going to get my feet more the right. Thank you. And off the hip goes, right? Off we go. There we go. So we slide over safely, and then once we get our feet, we readjust so our feet are square, and then we remove the board. And then we get assistance with our legs, and yeah, no, I got it. Bring our seat belt.
Now I'm helping Diane keep her thighs together because that gives her legs more power.
And we put our arm back into position.
If he wants to cooperate.
Yeah, there we go.
This is real life.
You grab it there, and it's closed in. So what you do is you lock your mechanism down
For the armrest.
for the armrest, and then with assistance, feet are square,
Legs are
legs
together.
and you push back.
So I helped her keep the thighs together and helped her push back.
You're using your forward position to pull yourself into your chair right to the back.
Now let's go over proper posturing once you're in your
Yes.
chair.
Mm-hmm.
So assuming that there's issues here with weakness in the inner thigh, it's really difficult to keep the thighs in line. We're going to help Diane out with that. First we'll bring this on down.
Turn like that, stand.
One leg up at a time.
And legs should always be square. You don't want your legs not in a proper position, because then it affects your body greatly. And now I'm just going to turn the chair around a little bit, and they're at the foot of the bed. Yeah, they're at the foot of the bed. And then, so I need more assistance a little bit because my legs do this. So to assist, we put, and I'm just going to move myself back a little bit in the chair again. There. All the way back. And now we're going to
Just take a roll.
Tuck.
One towel or
Yep,
two? in
one
here?
towel.
It's a nice fluffy towel.
Yep.
Go.
And it just protects you, because otherwise when your legs, you get bruising and issues on the side of your legs. There you go. So now your legs are completely square. Your wheelchair should be to the lowest speed so you have better control. So you're approaching on a side angle, your bed, and you approach enough so that you'll be able to reach and use your bed handle for support. So, all right, and you turn your wheelchair definitely off. You set yourself. Your armrest closest to the bed is lifted and removed. Oh, and I had already removed my seat belt. So the next thing to do is to bring your slider board, which I utilize, and bring it into your thigh, under your thigh and your seat. And usually you would bring your bed lower, but my bed can only be brought to this level. So when I'm doing, I have an uphill transfer. So you have to make sure your board is properly centered, and you test it and you feel that the board is secure. It's not moving for anything. So the next move is to send yourself to that level. All right, so we're gonna start by moving the hips over to the bedside, and you grab, and then you push yourself uphill, and I'm going to rearrange my feet so they're properly centered. Okay, now my first leg is just gotta come up a bit to give me more leverage, and then I scoot over. My hips are always moving towards the bed. All right, and then once you feel you're secure enough on the bed that your full bottom is on the bed, you can remove your slider board by just pulling up. There you go. That's our first move, to get onto the bed.